When we stepped onto the grounds of this forgotten chateau, we were stunned by what we found. It was clear no one had lived here for a long time, but inside everything was still in place. It looked like the former owners had just walked out one day and never returned. The castle was originally built in 1428 as a fortified home surrounded by a moat. Over the centuries it evolved, with major renovations happening around the time of the French Revolution. But just as it was being transformed, a fire broke out and damaged much of the building. The estate was abandoned shortly after, and it remained empty and crumbling for nearly 100 years. In the late 1800s, it was brought back to life and used as a part of a large farming operation. The surrounding fields were known for producing high-quality grain, and the chateau became more of a support center for the agricultural work than a noble residence. That lasted well into the 20th century, until the property once again fell into neglect. The last people to live here were an elderly couple, Margaret and Alfred. Margaret passed away at 96, long after Alfred, and since then the house slowly fell into silence. One of the most surprising discoveries was a massive, once luxurious bedroom frozen in time. Even more shocking was the network of tunnels underneath the property, an elaborate system built long ago, possibly for storage or protection. Today the castle is privately owned and no longer abandoned. We ask everyone to respect the current owners. The footage was taken during a period when the property was completely unoccupied.
We are doing something special this year. If you order from today until Christmas something in our webshop brosofdk.com, you will receive a handwritten Christmas card by us with a Bros of Decay wax seal on it. It looks absolutely amazing. It's a thank you for allowing us to explore around the world and doing what we love. You will receive a wonderful card. Don't forget to use the code SantaBros10 at checkout on the store and get yourself a beautiful water bottle, a beanie, a t-shirt, a hoodie, whatever you want. And we want to wish you beautiful holidays, Happy New Year and a wonderful Christmas. Thank you all. Welcome back everybody to the Bros of Decay, a 15th century medieval castle, of course in the beautiful country of France, completely left behind since 2019.
I don't even have words.
Yeah.
Because you can see on the camera that this is beautiful. I've never seen a place like this.
Yeah, they renovated it a little bit and it became a bit more luxurious, but it was built in 1428. I don't know, it was not by this family. I don't know exactly who built it, but we're still trying to figure out the history of this place. But as you can see right now, we're standing in the courtyard that's surrounded by water on the outside, and it's like a little fortress in here.
True. All of these walls that we see here right now, they all have water behind them. There's only one way to enter.
I love these squares in the wall. This is like a true castle.
Yeah.
Like shooting points or whatever those were back in the time. Wow. And even the tower is still standing there.
Oh, so beautiful.
Very decayed by this time, but
unfortunately
probably not been used in a very, very long time. Was that for the gatekeeper back in the time?
Oh yeah, could be gatekeeper or maybe a watchtower.
Oh, watchtower.
But it's on the back, so yeah, I don't know.
Maybe to look over the mountain behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now it's just a residence, and unfortunately now it's an abandoned residence. Yeah. Look over here, they even got their own well over here. Oh, it's actually not quite, it's not so deep. Look at that. After Marguerite died in 2019, all of her belongings, everything they owned, millions and millions of euros, left in this place. Some people are going to say this is not abandoned, but this is definitely left behind for 5 years right now. We're stepping at first into, I think, some sort of a living space.
Yeah, I mean, it feels cozy, so it seems like a living space.
Believe me, this is the most modest room from this whole place.
Yeah. The modest, yeah.
Most modest, yeah. Like, we're not going to show much in here, just show this over here, a bunch of furniture arranged around the table. What is worth showing in this room is, of course, the memories that are left behind. There are tons and tons of pictures left behind of this family.
Oh, I love these photos.
Wow.
They take you back to a different time.
This is Marguerite and this is Alfred down here. And as you can see, they were still a bit younger back then. A couple of art pieces here.
Yeah, these pieces are extremely beautiful, especially this one, because I'm pretty sure they're painted on wood. Yeah.
Wow. Let's see over here, we got a nice cabinet with a mirror above it. Very old mirror, beautiful mirror. Wow, lovely gold plated. And one thing that I had to point out, also on the outside, is the exposed wood throughout the place.
Always a big fan of that.
It's very Eastern French and Southern German style. Look at this. Massive, massive fireplace, a typical feature for medieval castles.
This is 100% a medieval fireplace, because pure stone. Yep.
Very strong.
And it's huge, because back in the day you would just put the entire, like let's say pig for example, and put it in there.
You roast it in there.
Yeah.
Look over here. This is the plate inside the fireplace. Like, excuse me for this painting that's standing here in front of it, which is also very beautiful. But I just want to show it. Can you see it like that? Beautiful fleur-de-lis, but also 1515.
Whoa.
This is almost from the beginning of the castle. This is just 100 years older than when the castle was built.
Can you believe that? 1515.
Yeah, this is 500, half a millennia old. Yeah.
Crazy.
You don't have an idea where we're standing.
Yeah, no.
This was our forefathers that lived here. Very beautiful pictures left here.
I love this one.
Lots of happy, beautiful memories left here. Like the whole thing is full of grandchildren. They have descendants. This is not like this is the end of the line.
Doesn't have to be now.
But in most cases, it's always that these people cannot agree on what to do with it. And in France, it's the law when not all children can agree on the fate of the castle or the fate of the property, then nothing happens. And that's really sad. Yes, a couple of things. Look at the gold-plated deer there.
That's a bit strange. Oh, stained glass.
Yeah.
Or tainted.
That's stained.
Right?
That's stained, yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Cheval, horse in French. Chasseur. Even more pictures and dogs and everything.
I love the photo of the dogs.
Even a gun shell left here. Probably from the hunting. It's always something what they do when they shoot something cool, they keep the gun shell. Lovely room.
Huge room.
Yeah. I want to just
just
show
a quick
here.
peek.
In between here, we have a small pantry. A couple of things.
Oh.
And yeah, what I think is very cool here.
Yeah, I think this room is also really cool, but it's a bit morbid, I guess. But I'm gonna go close.
Imagine walking through the woods of France and suddenly you hear like, and then boar comes in front of you. I had that once. I was walking through the woods in Belgium and a boar literally came in front of my feet.
Really?
Yeah, like whoa, this big of an animal. And you have even bigger ones,
Yeah.
like Spain, for example. Look at that face.
Oh, and did you see this? Like they're painted red on the inside of the mouth. It's pretty spooky. I don't know why, but I think it makes them more scary.
Yeah, they try to recreate that, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if they usually do that, but
But as you can see, this castle is complete. Everything is left here. All their trophies, all their furnishings. Okay, next part of the castle.
Wait.
Oh.
Can you just open the curtains behind you? Check it out.
Oh my god! I've not seen this yet.
Yeah, this is the massive entrance gate. And this is the only way in.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy.
Right?
Jeez. Yeah, this is a castle.
This is a castle, yeah.
Let's go to the next room. Oh, this is the entrance, or the other entrance hall, I should say. Yeah, this is again a beautiful trophy room. This is probably his brightest shot ever. The big deer in the French forests.
Hung up in the entrance for everyone to see.
Sometimes we go to these abandoned castles or abandoned places and the taxidermy animals are very decayed, but here it looks magnificent, completely intact.
Looks like they really took care
Yeah. Wow. I love also the small ones surrounding it
Yeah.
with the big antlers up top. Here above the door again.
And there's so many.
It's crazy. And as you can see, every single room must have a fireplace in an abandoned castle.
Yeah, of course.
These are very interesting because this is the follow-up of the irons that you used to put on the stove. Here you put hot coals inside of them.
Yeah.
Probably didn't use them anymore, just display pieces. Beautiful crest in there. Oh, paw of an animal? Maybe of a boar.
Yeah, looks like it, but did they use it for something? Like to put something in there?
That's a property shot.
Oh, 1998. That's already a long time ago.
Look at that. More deer heads and antlers over there.
I also love the illustrations that they have of the horses and the hunting and stuff.
So typically French to have that all throughout the place.
Oh, there's these big crosses and stuff for candles.
You can put big candle on.
Yeah, but that's supposed to be in a church. I'm 100% sure that those are for churches. Oh, do you think they maybe have like a small chapel or something?
Maybe.
Would that be crazy?
No, we have seen castles with chapels.
Yeah, true. Maybe.
Yeah, we should maybe look for around for it. Big hallway. Probably this is going to be full of coats. Yeah. Coat from Marguerite, coats from Alfred, and even the bowl heads and everything are still here.
Oh wow, that's really cool.
The big front door over here.
Oh, sorry, let me just scoot over.
Excuse me.
No worries.
Big front door over here. Completely locked up for a long time. And then even more animal heads on the wall. This feels so peaceful, this painting. The mountains in the background, the forest in the foreground, and the deers running around.
Feels like even the view outside.
Yeah, from the castle, yeah. Wow. The carvings, the detail, the craftsmanship. This piece. It's like a hallway bench.
Yeah.
With a storage compartment. Yeah, I see even the toys of the children I left in here. This is a very old toy.
Very.
Incredible.
I love it. And it's really old because the craftsmanship looks like Middle Ages.
I mean, everything in this place could just be like literally 500 years old.
Oh yeah, easily. I mean, if the fireplace is, then why not everything
Why not
else?
the rest, yeah.
For example, this.
That could be like literally 500 years old.
Yeah.
We have no idea.
No.
We're literally looking at history.
Yeah, it's true. And there are so many crests around the house and fireplaces, so they're all different.
A lot of noble people, a lot of aristocrats lived here.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Oh, okay, this doesn't open anymore. But here we come into a lovely next room, overlooking the garden on that side, overlooking that courtyard. And I think this was more of a desk area, lounging area, place where
he probably receives people, have meetings.
people get inside, sit down, do some business, talk a little bit. That was most likely what this was used for.
It's such a nice office.
We found out all the history of this place with these documents over here. I'm not going to show them because they have a lot of details on it.
Yeah.
But here we found out that this place was from 1428. Okay, what's next? Where are we going to look at?
I think behind there were just archives and documentation. Yeah.
Fully stacked with archives. Probably from his businesses. We have not figured out what kind of business he does, but
Not yet.
probably just very rich.
That for sure. And I also love, you're gonna see them around the castle, are these little porcelain things.
Yeah, little knickknacks and stuff like that, yeah. The globe here. Oh, sorry, you were pointing at something very special.
Yeah. This is a watercolor painting from '89. From this castle. If you didn't saw already.
Probably already people figured that. The chaise longue, the most typical piece of furniture in France. You cannot have a castle without a chaise longue.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit sad that it's like deteriorating.
And it's a bit neo as well, I think. Yeah, it's not those beautiful Ball Street chaise longues that you always see. And even inside the house you have these wonderful stone doorways and archways and everything.
Yeah, it looks original from medieval times.
Must be. Magnifique. The fireplace, completely made out of wood, carved and everything.
This fireplace, I think it was just for display, but I don't know. But it looks grand. I've never seen a fireplace that's integrated into the wall made out of wood.
I would be very scared that like literally the fire would come out and destroy my
That's why
woodwork.
That's why I'm saying that it's
Probably just
exactly.
fake, yeah. Look at the detail on here.
It's so beautiful.
Wonderful clock above it, with a fox carved into it. Everything is magnificent in this room.
And also, as you can see, there's another crest over here.
Do we have a date again? Yes, 1656, I think. 1656, so a 400-year-old fireplace.
This is... Whoa. Yeah.
The walking cane of Mr. Alfred. That's probably not 400 years old.
No, probably not.
No. Wow. Oh, wow. Little display case worked into a side table with some really interesting porcelain in there.
Yeah, again, so
Let
many.
me open this up.
Oh, hey, it does open.
I'm gonna take just this one out. Nothing on there, but it looks very handmade.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So crazy. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I love this book rack over here to this side. Wow. Yeah, but just the whole room is a masterpiece.
It's perfect.
Hand carved out of a block of wood.
Wait, what? Here's Jesus?
Jesus on the antlers of... What?
That is so silly.
France.
France.
So the next one, and I really love this room as well. I think again a living room, a lounging room.
Oh yeah, in this room I could get a lot of lounging done.
But the fireplace in here is again magnificent. It's so well made, and yeah. This is something you're also not gonna light up.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think so either. Just for show.
Yeah, even the crest in there, and then the crown piece at the front, the ornamentation.
Yeah, also beautifully carved.
And this face in here, wow.
And the detail. I mean, look at that. I love detail, and it's everywhere in this chateau.
Chateau.
You're right, we need to talk more fancy.
Oh, this is got a little bit moldy. Oh, it's moldy. I'm lucky that I have hand gloves on, but there's literally mold on the crest.
Yeah.
That's like, it looks very clean, but it's definitely abandoned, but not that long. Yeah, and that's very sad already. Like after 5 years, this place is already going.
True. Look behind you.
Oh, even more pictures of these people. Is this Mr. Alfred? Yeah.
Most likely.
Looks like the man in question. Beautiful picture frame as well.
True. And this illustration, it's an actual drawing. It looks real, but it's a drawing.
It could indeed be my kid. Yeah, with the dogs. It's lovely. It's done with a pencil, right?
Yeah.
Oh, she looks so beautiful there.
And I also love these little frames on the side.
Yeah, they're lovely. And then we have like these nice upholstery chairs, one over there, but also a big complementary bench over here. Beautiful bench. Lovely painting, definitely a real one.
100% real.
Let's look at it.
Oh, but look, the cracks start to form.
But that sometimes gives it more character.
I can see that, but
Yeah,
it brings a realness to it.
it's a realness, and it's, if you go to a museum and you look at paintings, they always have
lot.
these cracks.
Yeah.
And for me, it's just like you see it and you're like, yeah, this is history. It's how it should be.
And now that you're talking about museums, this house feels like a museum.
It is a museum. Look at this tapestry behind here. Did you know my country, Belgium, and especially Brussels, is world famous for tapestries? We have been making tapestries for centuries.
Yeah. And you were really good at it.
Marble table here, marble drawer. Let's see, can I open this up? Oh, no, little. I love how these doors are like bent.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Should we show the rest of the room first?
Yes, yes. Because I love this, how do you call it?
This should be in front of a bed. Yeah. This is a little sitting where you, in the morning you could come sit here and put on your shoes and your clothing and everything. And that's what it's made for. It's a bit out of place here in this room, but I don't think it's untasteful. It's not untasteful. No. Sitting area over here. 2 chairs around it.
And these are really old chairs. Like these chairs are like look like late 1800s, but yeah, not 100% sure.
Wow, they should have a nice restoration and be put back somewhere.
And another beautiful painting.
Wonderful. Wow. Hey, and also, if you're done over there, come have a look at this. It's not super special, but made out of porcelain.
Oh yeah, no, I mean it is really cool.
Yeah, it's beautifully designed. It's unique in its own way.
Really cool.
So colorful, so vibrant.
Yeah, I mean, this painting has life.
Yeah. So beautiful. Okay. I present to you the library. It's not a big one, but it's a very charming one.
Yeah, I think this is the most beautiful small library I've seen.
It's very lovely. Probably he came in here, took a book out, went to the sitting room over there, sat down and enjoyed this wonderful book and the peace of quiet it brought him or her. Because Marguerite was the last one living here. Okay. Is this something that opens up? Oh yes, this is one of those sets. It's not fully complete. There should be a couple of glasses around here. But this is actually a picnic set from back in the time.
Oh, really?
And you could take it. I think there should be bottles in here. And then you could take some liquors out for hunting or for just a nice picnic. And open also on the sides, so you can see. And then you can take this whole tray out like that and use it.
That is so cool.
For your guests and everybody who came with you. Very, very fragile.
Yeah, that looks very fragile.
Okay, and then you close it again like this. I would like a set like that. And then, oh, my finger got stuck.
I love these drawings. I mean, they are prints, but...
It's beautiful.
Oh, this nature one.
You should also show all the medals down here.
Yeah.
So many things. Every single corner you look in this place, there's stuff to show. What is that even?
I have no idea.
Finish off with this beautiful chandelier in this room. The same one, but a few less legs.
It's cute.
This is the hallway that comes from the courtyard. See over there, that's the side door, and that comes right into the courtyard. Did we show this already? It's like all these little holders.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not quite sure, actually.
Look, all handmade. Oh, wow.
Oh, and here's one of those burnt drawings, you know?
Oh yeah, that's with a little pencil.
Yeah, exactly.
I love this. Oh, it falls apart. This is a little pipe. Beautifully made pipe. Look at that. Probably handmade. Wow.
Oh, did you see this little house? It's so detailed.
There were for sure dog lovers in this place.
Oh, yeah.
They loved their dogs. Don't know what this is.
Just a box.
Okay, lovely. And this is the hallway. Later we will check it out further, but let's first go into this room over here. A very big room. Again, a office, an archive. You can see a desk over here with where somebody used to work back in the time. All their stuff is still left here. Like, here's an address book. Oh, this is an old address book. Look at that.
Oh.
You can pull this back and then it goes to that number. Yeah, all the addresses are still in there. So I'm going to close it and you have to blur it.
Already done.
Very, very big fireplace again.
Yeah, looks more recent and also probably not used, but...
And if you're misbehaving...
Here's Johnny.
Wonderful, so many axes. Beautiful. Incredible.
Yeah, very cool.
Walking aid. Probably for Margrethe when she was already old. And then here we have a wheelchair also still standing and diapers and everything left here. So she was probably getting very old at the end of her life. 2019, most likely. Desk over here, completely intact for somebody to work at. Even the letters and everything still standing here. 2 working bags. Crazy. And artifacts and everything you can imagine all around here. Wow, beautiful. Okay.
More things or?
Just looking. Little built-in cabinet, also pretty nice.
Yeah, there's lots of built-in cabinets over here, probably filled with porcelain.
Oh, you saw the vault in the corner.
Oh, no, I didn't yet, no.
There's a vault standing here.
Can you open it? Oh, yeah.
There's unfortunately nothing in there. I want to be rich. Yep, unfortunate. Good. Back into the hallway. Let's see. What do we have here?
Oh.
Ooh. Full of shoes. Yeah, you can see all the woman's shoes are left here.
Yeah.
That's how you tell that the woman was last in this place. She had a lot of photos of her man around the house like we saw already. So she just wanted to remember him.
She loved him.
There must be a basement as well, yeah. Yeah, that's probably it.
Ooh.
Very old basement.
Let's go.
See already some wine bottles, a coal scoop.
Maybe a wine cellar.
Yeah, for sure, this is a French castle. Oh, this is an old basement.
Ugh, yeah, really old, and it's falling apart.
It's 500 years old.
True.
At least. Hundreds of wine bottles left here. Crazy. All these empty bottles right over there. Look over here.
Oh, wait, check this. Wait.
Oh, these are still full.
Yeah.
Wow, these bottles must be
Wow.
super expensive that are lying in here. Look at them. These are even covered in spider webs. I just saw it there in the corner of my eye. It's like a little hole in the ground.
Beneath this centuries-old castle lies something even more impressive than what's above ground. A 600-year-old tunnel system, built at the same time as the original medieval fortress in the early 1400s. These tunnels were carved directly into the earth and stone, snaking through the foundations and connecting key parts of the estate. Most notably, one of them leads straight to the Old Well, a critical lifeline in times of siege. It's believed these passageways served as escape routes for the nobles who once lived here, allowing them to vanish underground if attackers breached the outer defenses. What's fascinating is that this isn't unique. Across France, many castles from the medieval period were constructed with hidden tunnels. Some were for moving supplies discreetly, others led to nearby chapels, rivers, or even forest clearings miles away. They were essential tools for survival, secrecy, and power. And today, they remain one of the most mysterious and captivating parts of these historic structures.
Oh, this goes far.
Is it an entire tunnel?
Oh my god, there's even wine bottles down here.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Feel like I'm walking in clay.
Yeah, we're walking on clay.
This is like a water system. Probably.
Oh, here, wait, take the camera for a bit.
I think that got flooded. Oh my god. I see, there's like pots and everything in the water. Probably goes further. Unfortunately, we cannot explore that. Crazy.
Let's go back again.
Okay, let's go back. Back.
That was unexpected.
Whoa. Let's go to the second floor of this place. So let's take a stroll up the stairway to the second floor over here. Absolutely wonderful again. We have only filmed insane places the last years. It's crazy. We keep finding them. Sorry, let me do 2 steps back.
Yes, to show a little bit over here.
Because I'm just walking here. I haven't shown him even the grandfather's clock here in the corner. Beautiful. No more guns.
No guns this time.
But yeah, spider webs everywhere. Oh, you can show the courtyard, the tower. The sun is slowly getting down. Yeah, we went here very late. Bit unexpected. Love these huge faces. I just saw this. This is made of a stone, a fleur de lis, 1826. Everything goes back into history. Maps, beautiful depictions, stoves, everything is in this place. There's a little lip here. I don't know why they did it, and I almost fell a moment ago when I went in this room. But yeah, here you come into the upstairs room. An incredible room again.
Majestic.
Incredible. This is the first dining room we are seeing, right?
Yeah, it is, and this one's crazy.
Crazy. Crazy. That's the word for this castle. Wonderful, wonderful dining table here. Even the plants are still standing on the table. And these are real, they're not fake.
Yeah.
They're just dried out plants. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a massive, massive medieval fireplace. And I believe looking at this one and looking at the style of it, this must be from the beginning of the castle. This has been in here forever. Here we have another crest in the fireplace. Beautiful crest. And again, lavender down here. Of course, a bellow for the fireplace.
Oh.
Templar's cross?
Does look like it a bit.
I think it's the Templar's cross, yeah. Cross of the Order of Christ, maybe.
But maybe it's just some decorative.
Two wonderful swords lying here. Antique swords.
They have
Can you see them on camera?
yeah. They're classic design civilian rapiers.
Yeah, that's why I asked, because they even have engravings and everything on them. Look very, very detailed, very small.
So cool. You can also call them dueling design instead of civilian.
Probably incredibly old and handmade.
Most likely,
Very
yeah.
carefully put them back. All these oil lanterns standing behind there.
And another beautiful illustration.
Again, a castle.
Yeah.
When you own a castle, you're in love with castles.
You better.
Your life revolves around castles.
Yeah.
A pheasant up there. Of course, what is a castle without a pheasant? That life hanging on the wall.
It's just so beautiful.
Oh my god. Ornamentations and some scissors even lying down there. I have no idea. Oh, these are beautiful bells.
Oh yeah. Wow. That's real copper, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh wait, can you turn it around?
Fontaine.
Morteau?
Marteau.
Doesn't ring a bell.
And again, a beautiful, beautiful tapestry here on the wall. Look at that. It's massive as well.
Huge.
There's a really strange fox on here, devouring a pheasant. There's even a dog attacking
Yeah.
the fox.
Hunting maybe?
Hey, there's no castle in the world complete without a piano. This one doesn't have a piano, but it has a very small one over here.
Oh, a miniature one.
Sometimes you have castles with like 10 pianos and sometimes they have none at all. Spinning wheel. Wow. Would have no idea how to operate something like that.
Me neither.
And you know what this is for?
Yeah. It's to put coals inside.
Yeah. Probably also like hundreds of years old.
Yeah, probably.
Wow.
Oh, hey.
Is that an atlas?
Look, there's Jesus Christ on the table over here.
And I was looking at this book over here. Just want to show the insides of it. Big writing, depictions, everything you can imagine. Oh. L'art France, the art of France. Let's see what we have more on this side. Eagle?
Falcon?
Falcon.
Maybe
No,
eagle,
that's a falcon.
Yeah, it's a falcon.
There's more falcons in Europe than eagles.
I'm pretty sure an eagle has different colors.
Beautiful tapestry again. This is one of the nicest preserved ones in the house.
Yeah. And framed.
Yeah. Oh, a lovely little bedroom. Little bed. What am I saying? The bedrooms are the biggest rooms of the house for some reason. And normally you would have like the dining space, the biggest, or the hallway. But here the bedrooms are literally the centerpiece of the house. And we're going to show you. It's wonderful. It's a typically French bedroom. Always decorated with lovely colors. The wallpapers sort of matching the bed, but not in this case.
Yeah. I feel like this is one of the last
Live-in rooms.
Yeah, bedrooms.
You can see it. It's even like a little bit fuzzy and feels a bit lived in. Yeah, this looks like her room. My God, her room. Wow. Everything is still in this room. Yeah, this is definitely her room. Look at that. All the religious things in here. Completely packed.
So many.
Religious artifacts. Yeah. Her husband Alfred left here. Wow. This looks like a little pad, but it actually opens up and reveals documents. We've seen it already a couple of times. Lovely chair underneath there as well. I love this painting above there. Very, very well preserved.
Yeah, and I don't think it's old. I'm pretty sure it's fairly recent, but yeah, I mean, just as beautiful.
It belongs in a museum.
Yeah, so sad that it's here.
We have another seat standing here. Wow. Table over here. In front of the window you could sit and look outside and enjoy the sunlight in the morning.
With the mountain view.
The north is towards there, so the sun comes like this. Yeah, so you would have a nice sun going into the room. I want to show this as well. Look at that. It's like a stolp or glass stolp, like over here, preserved with these flowers in there.
I don't know if that's real or fake gold, but it looks real. It almost reminds me of those Japanese ikebana displays that we saw a lot.
More ornamentations and everything. Knickknacks of birds. Pearl Street seat. People had a sense of beauty back then. The things you see in this place literally stay beautiful forever. And the things we do nowadays all have to do with fashion, and I'm not really certain that it's beautiful.
Wow. And this clock is just so pretty.
It has marble, gold, everything.
I gotta say, this is the most beautiful clock I've ever seen, especially in an abandoned place.
I'm so glad that it's protected by glass.
Yeah.
Wow, that is a masterpiece. We have Alfred with his Dalmatian. Probably a very recent picture. Drawers, everything. This looks like, oh, Bibles and everything still in here.
What's in there?
All our praying beads. What's this? I love this. Don't know what it is. It's just a little medicine thing. Oh, look at that. It's the same picture as you saw before, with the castle on the hill. But now, if you're ready, only if you are, let me show you the most beautiful room in this place, to my opinion. Let me welcome you inside the most beautiful room of this entire place. It is absolutely incredible. This has to be in the top 5 most beautiful bedrooms I've ever seen.
And this bed is just the most beautiful bed I've ever seen. I mean, the carvings. Then let's take the foot for example. And then if you go up, you have these beautiful paintings.
It's made by an artist.
Well,
A.H. Lippmann. Sounds German even.
Yeah, I mean, everything is just perfect on this bed. Like it's a true masterpiece.
This is like sleeping in a dream. I would want to know what he would have paid for this bed.
I don't think you want to know, actually.
Still made even, and then at the top even more beautiful, beautiful paintings. You can even see those cracks I was talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, the entire bed is painted. But I mean, it's carved and it's painted and it's...
It's a masterpiece.
Yeah, this bed just baffles me. It's so crazy.
Wow. And then it's accompanied by that chandelier in front of it. Those together, like the chandelier towards the bed, and then with everything around it.
This room just looks majestic.
If you wake up here,
I would wake up in a dream.
You wake up in a dream. Jesus above the bed, of course. Amen. Even the sides here. Have a look at that. They're even painted.
And yeah, again, these details are just incredible. Oh, wait, I'm gonna go over there.
Yeah.
Probably their ancestors.
Forefathers, foremothers. This side, the woman And on that side, the man. It's a very common thing in France to hang up pictures of your forefathers on the walls. Very typical. Wow, 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 wow. Let's go around the room.
Let me just show this chair because I feel like it's very special. And I mean, yeah, this is also an old chair, but it's so nice.
Yeah.
Love it.
Completely upholstered. Wow. And even here on this side, this table and the mirror above there. The table is super special as well. I don't know how to call these tables. I think it's a wall table. Most likely Italian marble on top. Whoa.
Yeah.
That is a secretary desk. Oh my God. This is the most beautiful one I've ever seen.
For sure.
Even hidden compartments.
Oh, it actually has those? What?
Very typical. Sometimes if you pull something out, you can take out something else. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
You can literally pull them out. I knew it. Wow, I love that. Why don't we do this anymore? Come on, guys. What is it with this world? These are like for shoes, like cowboys.
Oh, like Spurs?
Even the wallpaper behind here. Oh, it's velvet. France.
So French.
France. Lovely fireplace. Of course, every room has a fireplace, marble designed fireplace. Beautiful, beautiful clock on there.
And even the candle holders.
They're also magnificent. Wow. And the fireplace, the mirror, the ornamentations, the color, everything just is perfect. They thought about it.
Another one of those beautiful paintings. I have no words to describe its beauty. I just love these so much.
We're standing in a museum, and then looks like behind the bedroom here they had like this children's bedroom, the crib and everything.
Yeah, the children stayed here for sure.
Then you could keep an eye on the children when you were in your room. Very interesting. Here we have a school picture of all of them in a uniform. Okay, let's go further. Let's see. Oh, and even the doors leading to these rooms are just
Yeah,
something
the
else.
frame and the door.
Oh, look at the key that's inside of here.
That looks medieval.
I cannot even get it in there anymore. Okay, let's go inside. Oh, wow. Becoming yet another wonderful room in this place. And it looks like a children's bedroom even.
Yeah.
2 small, lovely beds, pink beds, probably from the grandchildren that we saw downstairs in the pictures. They slept here. Imagine being a child or a grandchild of these parents or of these grandparents and coming to this castle. That must be like a dream. More wonderful fireplaces, plates like we've seen before, crests, fleur de lis.
And this is again an old fireplace.
Yeah, very old. Even the walls here, have we shown this? A little bit paint peeling off, but it's wonderful. We have more paintings. And
I love these paintings. They're like the twins and they just complement each other so nicely. But yeah, sorry, you were talking about the chairs.
crazy chairs.
Very elegant.
You can never get enough of this place. Beauty is an integral part of people's life, and back then they understood what beauty was, and I sometimes think people forgot what beauty is. And here we have a little bathroom for them as well. The bathtub and everything. The towel's still lying here. How crazy is that?
Thank you, thank you.
To the right, into a large hallway.
Go first.
There's another bathroom on this side. This you're gonna like.
Oh yeah, this I'm gonna love.
Isn't that the side of the castle?
Yeah.
With the tower?
Wow, that's done so nicely. That's so cool.
Lovely bedroom again. Upholstered bed here, still made. Chair, upholstered chair here in the corner.
Everything red. I really like the red in this bedroom.
Yeah. Oh my god. My god. Oh no, there is a signature here. Very, very small one. 1950 something, I think. Yeah, 51. There's a frame missing. Yeah, it was just something they had lying around.
That's such a crazy idea.
Wonderful fireplace with another mirror above there. Lovely ornamentations, and again a beautiful clock. Completely sealed off. Probably hasn't seen the real air in a long time. And that's why it's so well preserved. Jesus again. Same one as we saw when we came into the house. This is, oh, I thought it was a painting, and it's a little bit cushion, but it's not a cushion, it's a painting. It's lovely though.
Really beautiful.
Okay, let's get back in the hallway. Here we have another beautiful bench.
Something that we don't see that often. I feel like this design is just very different. You know?
It's very unique.
Oh, can you please, yeah, and pull the painting out? And, oh, this one is starting to decay pretty badly.
Shouldn't be here. Oh, this is such a sin. And here at the end, you have another very small bedroom. Very cozy.
Yeah, very.
The black fireplace with a lovely clock on top of there. This looks like a trophy holder of some sort. Incredibly heavy, but it has this key.
I think it's...
And this one?
Yeah, I don't think it works anymore.
A desk to this side with books, and then some more wonderful paintings. There's nothing much in here.
No, there's nothing much in there, but look at the wardrobe.
There's these very fragile pieces of flour.
Wow.
Incredible. Even here, so many artifacts left everywhere. Even there, a chandelier at the end of the hallway where nobody comes.
That's
literally, literally. Last part of this place, the attic. Let's go up. This is the storage place. They literally dumped all the things here that I didn't need anymore. The first thing that catches my eye, the stained glass cabinet. Wow, it's incredible and still full of items. The attic of the place, filled to the brim. Even more antlers left here.
Oh, a gun. Or well...
Half a gun.
Yeah, half a gun.
Half a gun. Literally half a gun.
And there's another taxidermy bird over there.
Yeah, it's pretty far gone.
Maybe a heron or something.
Pretty far gone.
Let's go over there and show it a bit. Oh, a mannequin. And here, another small room.
I think if you start digging here, you're gonna find ancient things.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, the knight. The knight. Crazy. I think it's a souvenir, but...
Yeah, but it's still cool.
Moulin Rouge. This is from Paris.
Ah. Another one of these wind-up creepy songs. Huh? Wait.
This is one of the best castles I've ever did. Thank you, sir. Good night. See you all next week in another epic exploration. Definitely subscribe because we're gonna do way more of these things, and see you next week in another epic exploration. Bye-bye.